You're here listening to the Soul Expansion Podcast because intuitively you know there's more to life. There's something more here. And truthfully, we access that something more in our own bodies, in our own souls. We have all the wisdom we need. And when we can access this within ourselves, business, money, impact, and every area of our life becomes so much more easeful, relaxed, and abundant. My name is Kristen Kosinski, and I'm here as your guide and your host, but this is your journey, so let the journey begin. Hello, humans. I felt like going live today, and my house in Long Island, New York, my apartment rather, is a hot fucking mess because we are moving in like 2 days. They're coming to pick up our furniture, and then we'll wait a couple days to start our road trip down from Long Island, New York to Miami. So it will be a little bit of a delay where I'm literally going to be sleeping on an air mattress in a furnitureless apartment, and then we'll make it down to Miami. So that's why I decided to go live in the car today. And hello, if you are joining live. So I called this live stream Abundance Multipliers. And I also used the shower emoji because the idea for this live stream came to me in the shower. So we're feeling like shower vibes. It's also raining here in New York today. It like just stopped raining a couple seconds ago. So we're feeling shower vibes. We're feeling water vibes. We're feeling love, we're feeling money, we're feeling abundance. And yeah, I'm just going to share from the heart what was channeling through this morning in the shower. And hopefully you will get something out of it. So, what to say about this? So first I want to talk about receiving energy, because sometimes this can feel like something we quote unquote don't get, right? There's a lot of, discussion on the internet about receiving energy, especially in the manifestation and energetic space. I know I've had different levels of understanding of what receiving energy actually feels like. And, you know, I've been on a journey of increasing my own capacity to receive for 2.5 years now. So, you know, there's different depths of understanding. And the first thing I wanted to talk about when I think of abundance multipliers is how we can multiply our abundance with a deeper understanding of receiving. So what is my more embodied understanding of receiving now? Now that I've been doing this work for a couple years, now that I've experienced receiving in all areas of my life at this point. Well, my deepest understanding as it stands right now, and of course, I'm always on this embodiment journey and this spiritual awakening journey and this manifestation journey, so it could change, you know, a year from now or even a month from now. But my current understanding of receiving is it's always fucking happening. It is always, 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 always fucking happening. The problem is our ego doesn't think it's happening. And when we think that receiving is not happening, we stay an energetic match for receiving not happening. When we acknowledge that receiving is happening in whatever way, shape, form, and amount that it is happening, now we're a match for it to continue to happen, right? The energetic principle of what you focus on expands. Or, you know, I kind of like to think of it as like what I appreciate grows. And I'm going to talk about appreciation a bit more in a moment. But the thing is, we are truly receiving all the time, but we take for granted things that we've quote unquote already received. And the other thing I found, especially with intentional manifestation and especially with intentional manifestation when it comes to money, clients, or anything related to business, is we're often focused on the next thing that we want to receive, so much so that we never actually stop to feel in your body, in your heart space, in your system, that you've already received something, that you've already manifested, right? So I'm going to give you an example. Today, this is unrelated to business, but it's still super relevant to what we're talking about. Today is the day that our Miami apartment, my soulmate dream apartment, is officially ours. Today is the day that our lease officially starts. And we're not there yet, but we're going to be there in a couple weeks, right? So my husband said this morning, oh my gosh, it's May 4th. Today's the day that the lease starts. And I heard that and at first I was like, yeah, but we're not there yet. But then I stopped myself and I was like, wait, I have been dreaming about this fucking apartment for 18 months now. And I'm saying in this moment that I'm not there yet, therefore it's not real, therefore I can't celebrate it, therefore I can't feel the feelings of having it, even though like it's already mine, it's already the start of the lease, it's already there. And like I was going through this mental narrative after my husband said, oh, the lease starts today. I like, later that morning reflected on it and I was like, wait a second. I fucking manifested this apartment and I'm not even noticing that it's mine. I'm not even allowing myself to feel what it feels like when it is fully here, when it is mine. And yes, I'm not there, but it's mine, right? It's technically mine. And so I stopped everything and I just let myself feel the appreciation of the fact that seemingly out of thin air, against all odds, this fucking apartment in Miami is ours. And I say is mine, but I mean, my husband's renting it with me, right? And I just let my heart fully open. And like energetically, the way I experience it, I feel it like way in the back of my heart. And I felt the feelings of what it felt like to receive it, to know what was here and it was mine. And I truly manifested it. Like I'll have to show like a video and a comparison with the picture on my vision board, because it's the vision board apartment or something better, right? It's something even better than the vision board apartment. It even looks similar. It even has an ocean view, which is like redonkulous. The fact that we got an ocean view in Miami in this real estate market, it's absolutely a miracle. And there were people that offered more money for this apartment at the same time that we put our offer in. And it was the only one on the market that met like pretty much all of our criteria. And I mean, I don't even know how we got it. Well, I manifested it. That's how. But the how didn't matter, right? Like it makes no sense that we received this apartment. So that was like a really big dramatic example of something I had already received that I didn't like let myself fully feel. And then this morning I was like, no, wait, I need to fucking feel this. Like I need to let myself feel this because I truly co-created this. That is real. That really happened, right? But on a much smaller, much more like micro level, no matter where you're at with your own receiving or manifestation journey or the growth of your business journey, on a very small level, I like received the same lesson in the shower this morning, right? Shower emoji. We're getting to the shower part. And this is something that, anyone can do, right? Assuming you have access to running water, assuming you have access to a shower, which I think possibly if you're watching this live stream, there's a good chance that you have access to a shower. And so I started the shower after my workout and the water was really, really cold. And I had the hot water like faucet turned on and nothing was happening. It was still really cold. It was still really cold. It was still really cold. And I was like, fuck, I need to take a shower. And so I, instead of like getting mad about the cold water, I do practice the Wim Hof method, which is like where you take cold showers to like awaken your like vascular system more. It's like a fitness thing. But that's kind of like a side note. But instead of getting mad about the cold shower, I just decided, okay, it's going to be fine. I'm going to take this cold shower and I'll get clean and it's all going to be okay, right? So I went in willingly. I went in from this space of it's going to be okay if I take this cold shower, right? And then I got in the shower and I felt the cold water And the next thought that came into my mind was like, holy shit, I need to appreciate warm showers more. Like, I don't even notice that hot water is always available to me in my own fucking shower. And that sounds like such a small thing, but when you don't have it, you realize how amazing hot water truly is, right? You see where I'm going with this? So in that moment, when I was standing in this ice cold shower, I just like felt the gratitude for the fact that hot water has always been there for me, right? Pretty much always. Hot water has always been there for me. And that's something that I've been receiving all along without even noticing it. I'm going to say that again. Hot water is something that I've been receiving all along without even noticing it. How freaking amazing is that? I was always receiving this hot water, but I never noticed it, right? But that's true of everything in our life. We're always receiving something. Maybe it's a little, maybe it's not as much as we want, maybe it's not a lot, or maybe it is a lot. But it's like, are you actually noticing what you're already receiving? Like the gift of hot water in a motherfucking shower. Here's what I want you to do as like an embodiment practice. I want you to take a 30-second cold shower, like start your shower cold, feel however that feels for you, and then turn on the hot water and notice how appreciative you are of that fucking hot water always being there for you, right? Like it was such a powerful shift. And here's the fun part of this story. After I sat in this appreciation of hot water in the shower all the time, the hot water fucking came on. Okay, so let's back up. Let's retell the facts of this story. I turn on the hot water and it's cold. And I wait and it's still cold. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm just going to get clean in this cold shower. It's going to be okay. As I'm in the cold shower, I'm not mad about it. I think to myself, man, I really should appreciate the gift of hot water more often. And then I felt in my heart like, wow, I have always had hot water available to me. I just never really appreciated it. And so I felt that appreciation for hot water always being there for me. And then a few seconds later, I think it was maximum 60 seconds of holding this vibration of appreciation for hot water, that the hot water fucking showed up. So breaking this down energetically, and this is why people say gratitude is so important. I have something to say about gratitude because I think a lot of us are really resistant to gratitude based on our own wounding. So I'm going to talk about that in a bit. For me, appreciation feels like a much better word. But you can feel into what feels right for you. But okay, so where was I going with this? Okay, so what happened was when I appreciated all the times that I had already had hot water, it showed up instantly, right? And instead of like being in the cold shower and being like, fuck this cold shower, I hate this cold shower, nothing's going right for me today, then that would continue to manifest. So the difference in the vibration here is, even though I didn't have the hot water in that moment, I was appreciating all the times that I did have hot water. So I was bringing the feelings of hot water being available to me into my body, right? That was the vibration of like, I have hot water and I appreciate it. So I brought those feelings into my body. If I was mad about not having hot water and I was like, fuck this cold water, where's the hot water? Where's the hot water? I don't have hot water right now. Where's the hot water? If I'm in that vibration of I don't have it now, then I'm in the vibration of not having it. So I'm going to keep attracting not having it. But because I shifted into the vibration of I have had it before and I'm in the vibration of having it, then I got to have it like literally 60 seconds later. So what if you applied this to money? What if you applied this to clients, right?
One of my professional goals is to heal my entire generation. And I know that sounds like a big, hairy, audacious goal, but it's true. It's something that I think is my soul's calling. It's why I'm here. It's why I have my business. It's why I do the work that I do. And my first phase of starting to bring this healing to a bigger audience has been with the creation of the Soul Expansion membership. And you guys have heard me talk about it on the podcast. It's been, mentioned since the very beginning of this show. And I am just overwhelmed with joy and excitement as I look at the community and the membership that we've created. We have a private Slack community where our members are super active. They're supporting each other. They're helping each other through mindset blocks and energy blocks. And I pop in there once or twice a week to offer additional support to our members. And we have monthly live healings where everyone gets on the call, and the energy on these calls is just, it's magic. I mean, having this community live on a call every single month is something that lights my soul on fire. I mean, it gives me that taste of what it's going to be like as my company grows and as we expand to help people even beyond business owners, because the Soul Expansion membership is intended for entrepreneurs. So if you don't know what the Soul Expansion membership is, this is a vibrant community where we have a private Slack channel. There's 4 monthly healings, 3 are pre-recorded, 1 is live, and it's always on a business, mindset, or energetic theme. So we've covered topics like receiving, divine feminine energy, launching challenges. Future months, we're going to be covering things like releasing imposter syndrome, releasing comparison, millionaire mindset and energy, feeling deep embodied worthiness, embodying overflow. All of these things that we want to be able to step into, expand into, grow into, so that we can grow our income and impact without having to hustle or burn ourselves out or get into this trap of the wounded masculine. And this program's $111 per month. We kept it as affordable as we possibly could so that we could serve more people with this beautiful mission. And if you'd like to be a part of it, you can get started now at mysoulexpansion.com. Again, it's mysoulexpansion.com. And even though it is so affordable, it is still incredibly high impact. I mean, I've had more than one member tell me that after doing even just one healing in the Soul Expansion membership, they've been able to sign a client. Whereas before they joined, maybe they were getting stuck in traps of scarcity, or they weren't able to receive, or whatever it was. So this is not low quality healing. This is high quality stuff. We just are able to offer it for an affordable price because it is more self-paced and more community driven versus, private coaching. So we hope you'll join us, mysoulexpansion.com, and let's get back to the show.
So if you're in the vibration of, I need my next client, but you don't have your next client, what if instead you shifted into the vibration of, I have the most amazing clients, and really felt that appreciation for the clients that you already have? People fucking paid you to work with you. People fucking trusted you in this online crazy coaching space or whatever industry you're in. And there's part of you that's but I need the next client. Pull that part in for a second and just see if you can sit into a space of appreciation for the clients that are here now. Because what you're going to shift into vibrationally is, instead of being in the state of reaching for what you don't have, vibrationally, you're going to be in a state of, I have clients. And therefore you're a match for having clients. And when you're a match for having clients, you get more clients naturally because you're a match for them, right? When you're in a state of reaching for clients, I don't have clients. Where are the clients? I don't have any leads. How can the clients show up, right? You're in a state of reaching for something you don't have. But vibrationally, if you can tune into the state of, I already have clients, and you can feel the feelings of what it feels like to already have clients. And if you've ever had a client ever, right? If you've ever in your life had a client ever, reflect on what it felt like at that time, and then let yourself vibrationally receive that having of clients, right? And for me, I experienced this in the heart space, right? Our receiving portal is very much in the heart space. So if you don't have a connection to your heart, then you might have to use your imagination a bit more. However, I think it's so valuable to develop a connection to your heart. This is where like everything we need, want, desire, everything we need is in our heart space. It's all here. This is like where the unconditional love of the universe comes from. This is our access, our portal to receiving. It's all here in your heart. So I don't care if you have one client or if you have no clients right now, but you had clients in the past. Can you feel the feelings of appreciation for the clients that you have had at any point in time in history? And if you've never had a client, what would you feel like if you had clients now, if you already had them, right? I'm going to drop in and feel some appreciation for my current clients. I have some amazing clients right now, and like some that have been with me for a really long time. They really truly appreciate my work, my creativity, the heart and soul I put into my business. They show up, they consume my content, they're always here. They're truly amazing people, truly amazing people. And I'm feeling it like in the back of my heart. And what I'm doing right here is I'm reflecting on how much I appreciate them, but I'm also like letting myself receive the fact that I have clients, right? And now, just like that, I'm a match for having more clients. Not because I'm reaching for more, but because I'm feeling what it feels like to have them. And so I am a match for having them. And so that's what I will continue to experience. And I'm making funny faces because like when I do energetic work, my face goes funny, but what I'm experiencing, and I don't know if you can feel it energetically, I'm feeling it in the back of my heart, like, oh, wow, I am so supported. I have the most amazing clients right now. I feel it. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it. And that does things to your energy system when you really let yourself feel it, right? Same thing with money. So with money, we're often like, I need my next income milestone. I need my next paycheck. I need my next this. I need my next that. Where is the money? And there's all this pressure on the money that's not here yet. And so what are you a vibrational match for? The money that's not here yet, which means it will never be here. And I played with this at different like levels of understanding, but now it's like so fucking clear because I've done it so much that we have to shift into this energy instead of focusing on the money that's not here yet. We have to feel what it feels like to have money, period. Like any amount of money. Do you have one whole dollar in your bank account or any amount, $100, $1,000, $10,000? You are experiencing a reality in which you have money right now. Have you let yourself fully receive that, or are you still focusing on what's not there? Because if you're focusing on the money you don't have yet, you're focusing on what you're doing is you're being a vibrational match for money that's not here yet. But if you're shifting into this energy of the money that you already have right now in your bank account, right now as part of your recurring revenue, whatever it is, now you're shifting into this energy of I am someone who has money. I have money. I am now a vibrational match for having money. And for me, the way I experience the vibration of having money is appreciating what's there, right? So I have a very sexy savings account right now. And, you know, I'm making more of an effort to really appreciate the fact that there's money there and receive it into my system. Funny face came back because I was just doing some energetics. Like, holy shit, there's money there. And it doesn't matter the amount, right? What matters is the vibration. If you're in the vibration of there's not enough money there, then you're in a vibration of not enough, not enough, not enough. You will always experience not enough. If you're in the vibration of, oh, I always have just enough to pay my bills right at the last minute, then you're always going to have just enough, just enough, just enough, just enough, just enough. Where the true magic of overflow comes in is when you can experience your current reality, whatever it looks like financially, and feel the feelings of what it feels like to have money. When you feel the feelings of having money all day long, you will have money all day long because you'll be a vibrational match for having money. And if you have money all day long and it never runs out and you always have it, right? You always have it, then you're a vibrational match for always having it. It will be easier to attract and receive it if you stay centered in the feeling of having money. Like having money has a feeling. Do you let yourself feel that, or do you focus on what's not here? And then overflow feels like having money, so much money, that no area of your life is limited. And I very recently have started to step into this and experience this. We're moving into a very bougie Miami apartment. You will see that on my stories soon enough. I just bought some designer clothes for the first time in my life. My savings account is looking sexy. What does it feel like to receive all that? And if you've never experienced that, have you ever experienced a day where you just felt fucking rich? Where you received a lot of money, or maybe it's payday, or maybe you signed a new client and they paid in full and you just felt fucking rich? Play with that if you've had that experience. Or if you never have, use your imagination and think about and feel into what it would feel like if you didn't have to be limited in any area of your life. And then see if you can let your system fully receive it now and then have appreciation for it now. And overflow is it's a vibration. It's a state of mind. It's not something that you necessarily need money to experience, right? You start experiencing it before you experience it in the money, right? This is the way manifestation works. You experience it energetically, vibrationally with your belief system first, and then the things start to show up in your physical reality because you are a vibrational match for it. So if you feel like when you look at your bank account and all of your financial portfolio and you think to yourself, I don't feel overflow, I don't know how I'll ever feel overflow when I look at this, then how can you feel overflow in other ways? How can you feel an overflowing appreciation for some hot water in your motherfucking shower, right? All these things that are always coming to us that we take for granted, a little appreciation goes a long way. For the money you already have, however much or however little, can you feel that appreciation? What if there were 15 more zeros after it? How would you feel about it? Let's play with this. Okay. I want you to think of whatever number's in your bank account. And if you don't know, start checking. I'm going to think of my sexy savings account right now. And let's add 6 zeros to the end of that. Or 7. Why not? Let's be extra. Do you feel that? Oh my God. That is overflow. For me. It might feel different for you. But yeah, play with it. So I talked a bit about appreciation. I talked a bit about receiving. I talked a bit about how we're always receiving all day long and we just don't notice it. So having more presence and attention and awareness on what you're already receiving is going to open up your mind to the truth that you're always receiving. And then the last thing I wanted to speak on was gratitude. I have a love-hate relationship with gratitude. That's kind of why I like the word appreciation better, because to me it feels more natural. It feels like a natural result of having a life I enjoy is I appreciate it, versus gratitude, at least for me. has always felt like something I should be. There's been like this weird, like negative connotation around gratitude. I think because when I was a kid, I was always called spoiled and ungrateful. So I like have a real negative connotation with gratitude, and I don't like that word and I don't use that word. But for me, appreciation feels so much better. It feels more like worshiping the world I've created, like worshiping the chocolate I eat, worshiping the hot water in my shower, worshiping the dollars in my bank account, right? Like it feels so much more expansive and open for me when I think, oh, I get to appreciate what I have instead of I have to feel grateful. Am I the only one that hates gratitude? I feel like I'm like the only person on earth who's like, I can't do gratitude. The filter's doing some weird things with my face right now. So it looks like I have like blush coming out of nowhere. Hello, my people. Hello. So the way I started to get around gratitude, because again, that always felt like something I had to be doing, was I opened up to appreciation, and that started to feel so much better for me. So anyway, that's what I have for you. If you're hopping on now, I just like waxed poetic for a long time. I think it was probably at least 30 minutes of good stuff here. So make sure you catch the replay. And if you have any questions, whether you're here live or you're watching the replay about abundance, about receiving, about appreciation / gratitude, or pure presence, please send me a DM and I'd be happy to answer them. All right. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the show today. Thank you for being a loyal listener. If you've listened more than once, I really appreciate your time, your focus, your energy, and your attention. And so it is my heartfelt request that if you got something out of this episode, please write us a review, rate us, tell us exactly what you want to say, speak from the heart, speak from your soul. No review is too short or too long or anything that's too much or not good enough. It's all good. It's all good. We really love and appreciate your feedback. It just helps us make the show better and better, and it helps us get the show out to more people. As a reward for your time and energy writing a review, just take a screenshot of it before you hit submit and email it to us at support@KristenKaczynski.com, and we will give you free access to my Work Less, Make More, The Vibe Masterclass and Integration Deepening Call. This is over 3 hours of content that was recorded in 2022, early 2022. On my website, I currently charge money for it. I don't remember what we priced it at, but it's not currently for free anywhere else unless you write a podcast review, screenshot that review, and send us an email. So the email address is support@KristenKaczynski.com. I would love to gift you this free gift for your time and energy being a listener and writing a review. So if you have a few moments right now, I would really appreciate your words, your feedback, your shares, and your love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I so appreciate you. And I'll talk to you soon.